Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back.
The Red Magic 11 Air is just around the corner, so let's open the box and take a first hands-on look. The packaging keeps things clean and minimal with a plain white box. Right on the bottom layer, you'll find the phone case. This isn't your typical soft silicone or hard plastic case. It has a matte finish, and the texture actually feels really nice in the hand. Next up is the phone itself. Surprisingly, it doesn't feel bulky at all. For a gaming-focused device, it's lighter than you'd expect, even lighter than some flagship phones out there. Now let's talk about the design. 1, 2, 3. Wow. The back panel is refreshingly simple, especially compared to the copy-paste designs we see everywhere these days. At first glance, it's just a clean white finish. The back is made of glass, and it feels smooth and comfortable to touch. Some people worry about fingerprints on glass, and yes, glass does attract them, but because this one is white, fingerprints are barely noticeable. Even after using it for a few days, the back still looks pretty clean. The camera module also keeps things minimal. It's not that overused circular Oreo style, and it's definitely not trying too hard to look like an iPhone either. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've used a phone with a back design I like this much. The camera bump is very subtle, so when you're gaming, it doesn't dig into your fingers or feel annoying at all. There's an iris logo on the upper right corner of the back, and the lighting effect is simple and tasteful. When it lights up and you take the phone out, it doesn't feel flashy or awkward. Overall, the design feels well balanced and totally suitable as a daily main phone. The back uses a split design that separates the camera light strip, while the lower section stays more understated. From a distance, the phone almost looks like a pure white slab, which really breaks the usual gamer phone stereotype. I've been carrying it around every day, and it just feels natural to use. Turning to the front, after seeing so many phones with island cutouts and busy camera designs, this true full-screen experience feels amazing. There is a front camera, but unless you're really looking for it, you won't even notice it. The bezels around the display are nearly the same width on all four sides, which is incredibly satisfying if you care about symmetry. Visually, the front screen easily earns a high score from me. When it comes to performance, both game mode and low latency mode feel extremely smooth. The phone has straight vertical edges, so I was a bit worried about comfort at first. But once I actually started using it, there was no sharp or uncomfortable feeling at all. That's when I noticed the curved edges on the back glass. This small detail makes a big difference, reducing pressure on your hand and making the phone feel much smoother to hold. Cooling is still a big deal for gaming phones, and even though this model focuses on being slim and lightweight, the active cooling fan is still here. It's placed on the upper right side of the phone, and the design makes a lot of sense. The hot air doesn't blow directly onto your hands, which really helps during long gaming sessions. The Red Magic 11 Air is set to launch on January 20th, 2026. When that happens, I'll bring you a full, in-depth review. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.